for tonight's Greater St. Helens League Girls Volleyball version of the Civil War, featuring the visiting Monarchs and your R.A. Lumberjills. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your hats, caps, and hood as we honor America and those who protect and defend her with tonight's national anthem. Let's meet the non-starters for the visiting Monarchs. A 5'6" senior wearing number 2, Adriana Coons. A 5'6" junior wearing number 5, Zoe Cole. A 5'6" senior wearing number 8, Grace Baxter. And a 5'6" senior wearing number 12, Kylie Hall. And now the starting lineup for the Monarchs as announced by head coach Carmen Hewitt. At the center position, a 5'6" senior wearing number 1, co-captain Lainey Frazier. At middle block, a 5'6" senior wearing number 3, co-captain Madeline Hetland. At middle block, a 5'6" junior wearing number 4, Aaliyah Yapel. At outside hitter, a 5'8" junior wearing number 6, Cadence Gorins. At the libero position, a 5'6" junior wearing number 7, Dakota Massey. At outside hitter, a 5'9" sophomore wearing number 9, Mackenzie Henthorne. And at outside hitter, a 5'6" junior wearing number 10, Edie Yanez. Statues on the corner, casting their protective and fortuitous gaze over the surface of Joe Moses Court. And this, what the Seattle Times called one of the top 10 gymnasiums in the state of Washington, the jewel of 1939, your historic Lumberdome. I ask you, Lumberjack Nation, as you rise to your feet. Don't you know what time it is? It's 7:13 p.m. and it's time to get a little bit jacked up. Here are the non-starters and the starting lineup for your, say it with me, R.A. Lumberjills. Lumberjills. First, the non-starters for the Jills. A 5'5" sophomore, wearing number 4, Michaela Sorensen. A 5'4" senior, wearing number 6, time to get savage, K-squared, Carly Kerr Savage. A 5'4" senior, wearing number 10, co-captain, Marissa Stacy. A 5'7" freshman, wearing number 11, Utah. A 5'9" junior, wearing number 13, Rachel Yu. And now the starters for the Jills. At the libero position, a 5'5" senior, wearing number 2, co-captain, Harley Rhythm. At middle block, a 5'9" senior, wearing number 3, Eagle Aaron White. At the center position, a 5'7" sophomore, wearing number 5, Jillian Lundgren. And outside here, a 5'7" junior, AC Macy, number 7, Macy Gracious. At middle block, a 6-foot sophomore, R1 owns the gym, she owns the roof, number 18, Evelyn Austin. At the center position, a 5'3" junior, wearing number 9, Lila And an outside hitter, a 5'9" senior. We need some KTD ASAP. Number 12, co-captain, Kavaya Jesus. The Jills are coached by once a Jill, always a Jill. Repping the class of 04 with style, Whitney Naylor. All right, ladies, let's get the ball in the air and keep it off the floor.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's live stream coverage of Civil War softball here at the Lumberdome. The visiting Mark Morris Monarchs taking on the R.A. Long Lumberjills. Good to have you with us. Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media, providing tonight's live stream coverage of the rivalry match in week number 1 of the season, game number 1 of the season. Mark Morris, fresh off of its second, 7th place finish at the state tournament in Yakima, and R.A. Long up starting this season, looking to join the party in the district playoffs this year. They've got their sights set on potentially competing with the likes of perennial powerhouse and 2-time defending state champion Columbia River Rapids and the Ridgefield Spudders. Should have a great match in store tonight. Eric Elliott doing his thing tonight on the PA. Doing a great job with introductions as we are just about set for the first serve of the match. This is my first match here in the Lumberdome, and so this is my rookie moment. I've done basketball, but for basketball, student sections are on the opposite side and players are on the near side here. Well, after further review and the turnout here in the student sections on the near sideline, I think it would be advantageous to maybe set up on the far side next time and then we wouldn't have the chair umpire here in the way. So we're just going to make do with what we got. Fans, type into the live stream comment section where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, as R.A. Long will begin the action. It'll be Lila Klee serving it away for the Jills as we are underway in this match. And the Monarchs immediately attempt to kill on the far side, but the Jills able to handle that, and now we got a ball sent away, and it's off the back line, out of bounds. First point of the match goes to the visitors of Mark Morris. Good turnout here. Again, students from Mark Morris and R.A. Long packing the gymnasium. Good rally going here, and that one's not going to be saved. Inbounds, point back to the Jills. Credit Macy Gratian with the kill, and we've got an early substitution. Marissa Stacy checking in for the Lumberjills. Gratian will step out. And we got a whistle here and an infraction, a rotation violation called against Mark Morris. After that, we are ready to go here, 2-1 Jills. And that serve is not handled. That'll be credited with an ace for Marissa Stacy, 3-1 Jills. And the Monarchs can't get it over the net. Another point for the Jills. Talking with head coach Whitney Nalen before the match, she said that her team is, quote, ready to go and ready to compete. And they feel like they've got a pretty good group. And so far, they're off to a good start here tonight as that ball is set back up and sent over. Mark Morris able to handle it, though, and they return fire. Evelyn Austin is able to put it down. 5-1. Lumberjills with the lead. Stacy still with the serve. And that one's not handled, so another ace credited to Stacy. 6-1 Jills here in the opening set of the match. Jake Moe says, go Lumberjills. What's up, Jake? Now a set here to the near side, and that one is blocked back into Monarch territory, and then that one can't get over the net. Evie Yanez trying to send it back over into Lumberjill territory, unable to do so. 7-1, the Jills are off and running. And now that one clips the net, but gets over and out of bounds. Last touched by Mark Morris. It's an 8-0 run, and we've got a timeout, Mark Morris, as these two teams are off and running here at the Lumberdome. It's going to be a 1-minute timeout. Fans, thank you so much for being with me here tonight on the live stream. First volleyball match of the season, first time here at the Lumberdome once again. So, again, after evaluating the surroundings here, I think we might end up going with maybe setting up on the far side and making the adults move around a little bit on the Lumberjills side of things. But yeah, but I have to mute here in between sets, so there's no copyright infringement. We'll be back in a second. All right, that was quick. Sorry about that, but it's just going to have to happen, folks. So doing it for free on YouTube and Facebook, they will shut the video down if there's copyright music, and then that one doesn't have a lot of steam on it, but it's another ace for Stacy as the Monarchs just have a little bit of miscommunication there on the near sideline. Monarchs look to be handling this one. That one's sent over, and let's see what the ruling is. And that one is off the back line just barely. Monarchs can't catch a break. Monarch fans in attendance seem to be in disagreement with that call. One fan requests glasses, and ironically, the judge has glasses. And we got a whistle at the net, and we've got an infraction. Net violation called against the Monarchs. This thing's getting out of hand here in set number one quickly, folks. 11-1 Jills as Stacy is just rolling here, and it clips the net, but gets over. Kill, and that one is last touched by the Jills. Caden Scorns will do the honors here for the Monarchs. Nice diving save there. And the Monarchs nearly blocked at the net. The deflection. Oop. Ball lands down after Austin got her hands on it. The Monarchs looking to build a little bit of momentum here. Dorn serving once again. And that one's long and out of bounds. Point and serve to the Lumberjills, 12-3, and we've got a substitution. Evelyn Austin will sit down, and Aaron White will check in. Libero Harley with them, serving for the Lumberjills, and that's a good one. And then it's set back and down. Kamaya Tatusis Didier with the kill. 13-3. Jills on top. Nice serve there by Witham. And the Monarchs can't get it over. 14-3 here in the early going. Again, fans light it up in that live stream comment section. And there's a really good serve that can't be handled. Out of bounds. Witham with the ace. Brittany Brown, what's up, Brittany? Let's go Jills in the live stream comment section with the axe emoji. Right now, the Jills are giving them nothing but the axes. That one not touched at the net by R.A. Long. It's long and out of bounds. Another point for R.A. Long as they are doing some damage here. Leah Burns says, let's go Jills, or just go Jills, but we'll throw let's in front of it anyway, Leah. Near side, actually back to the middle, hard to read the trajectory of that one, but then we got a set in between the rotation over the net. Tatusis Didier sends it over, and it's touched at the net off of the deflection. That is going to be another point for the Jills. What an opening set of the season for R.A. Long. Still a lot to go in this match, as this is the first set. And obviously you got to win 3 sets, and that one's out of bounds. Tina Klein, let's go Jills. Where are all the Monarch fans at here on the live stream tonight? Jamie says, let's go Jills. There we go. We're all here now. And then that one's blocked at the net. And we've got 4-hit violation called against Mark Morris, 19-3. And we've got a timeout, Mark Morris. It's going to be a 1-minute timeout. Fans, we will cut the audio here and be back in just a few. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After the 1-minute timeout, Lumberjills with the serve, 19-3. The score right now, Witham still with the serve, no pun intended. Just works out that way, and that serve goes long, and the Monarchs are going to get a point. A much-needed point. Leah, very welcome, no problem. There's Jalen Anderson, let's go Monarchs. That's what's up. Get some Monarch fans up in here. Witham handles the serve down the middle, and it's Kamaya Tatusis Didier with the emphatic kill.
Point to the Lumberjills. Lumberjills substitution.
20-4. Serena says keep it up, Jills. And that one saved beautifully. Dive to the floor by Witham. And this one's still in play. The Monarchs looking to get one back, and that one is handled. But it's into the net. The Monarchs are going to get the point. Great job on that rally by Witham to lay it out from her libero position. Marissa Stacy nearly got that one back over, but the Jills unable to keep serve. 20-5. Mark Morris needs a Herculean effort here, trailing by 15 in this match. And this one's set up for Tatusis. And we've got a violation, 2 hits, double hit on the Jills. I don't do volleyball very often, so if it sucks, feel free to type that in to the live stream comment section, everybody. Stacy handles the initial one. And this one's going to be a 4-hit violation. Jills get it back. 4 points away from an opening set win. Gratian back into the lineup. Stacy will check out. And Tatusis Didier is going to get the ace as that one can't be handled into the Monarch student section. 22-6. That one had some mustard on it. And Tatusis Didier sends that one across, and the Monarchs unable to set up a kill opportunity. And Gratian blocked at the net. This one is into the net, but saved at the last second and put over. Unbelievable effort by the Jills. And now the Monarchs able to get it across. Tatusis handles it, and now we got a set to the back line. Monarchs able to handle that, and a nice kill attempt, and what a save there. But we do have a violation. And they're going to call that a net violation. That's the nicest way that somebody has ever said, you have no idea what you're doing. Thank you, Serena. We just appreciate you. I love that. That's great. Witham hits the roof, and that one is going to get down in Lumberjill territory, so a point goes to Mark Morris. And that one unable to get across as Kersavage the last to touch it. So the Monarchs looking to rally here late in match number 1. Massey with the serve for the Monarchs. Witham handles that. Set up for Kersavage. And Kersavage is going to get the point back for the Jills. 23-9. The Jills 2 points away from wrapping up set number 1 here in the match. First to 3. If a tiebreaker is needed, the 5th set would be to 15. And the Monarchs blocked at the net, and the Monarchs last to touch it. A point for the Jills. Set point, 24-9. Aaron White will serve for the set here for the Jills. And that one off the roof, played to the near side, and a beautiful touch there as that one falls down from Aaliyah Yapel.
Point to the Monarchs.
Monarchs
Yapel back to serve.
still trailing by quite a bit here. Got to go on a serious Herculean run. Tatusa Stidier handles the serve near side. That one attempted to go over by Gratian. Instead, it's rejected by the net. Point to the Monarchs. Yapel with the serve once again, and we got whistles here. We're going to do it over again. And we're ready to go. Yapel with the serve. And then this one has to get over, and with them was going to get it over, but it hits the speaker on the roof. Yikes, what an unfortunate break there. Good job by Harley to be able to see that one over the net, but man, speakers working against the home team here. And this one gets over, and it's heading in the crowd, and that is going to do it for set number one. The Jills take it 25-11. We got more action coming up here in just a few moments. We're going to take a quick audio timeout, fans. 25-11, your score in set number one. We'll be back with the start of set number two here in just under 3 minutes' time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the start of set number two. Man, I got to tell you, it is a hot one here in the Lumberdome. Big turnout here on both sides between the visiting Mark Morris Lady Monarchs and the R.A. Long Lumberjills. Definitely feels like Civil War rivalry as we've still got hot weather and it's humid in here currently. So, yeah, it's a blackout for R.A. Long. Yeah, you got some of them wearing sweatshirts still here. That's kind of crazy if you ask me. But set number 1, all RA Long, 25-11. Had a chance again to talk to both coaches and mentioned already about what Whitney Nayland said, coach of the RA Long Lumberjills. And as for the opponent, Carmen Hewitt, head coach of the Mark Morris Lady Monarchs, says, hey, you know what? There's nobody that doubts our ability when it comes to our team. And, we know what people are saying. We have a lot of gals to replace, but it doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks. We got 13 opinions that matter here in our locker room. First set of the match again goes to RA Long. The first point of set number 2 goes to RA Long. 1-0 here in the early going. And that serve too long and out of bounds. Point back to the Monarchs. 1-1. Dakota Massey will step up and serve this one away, and it looks like we're going to have a substitution as well. Nope, late run onto the front of the net there. And that is a well-placed ball that lands down safely. Monarchs immediately starting out much better so far here in set 2, and they've only got a 1-point advantage at 2-1, but dug themselves a big hole that was tough to get out of. Gratian the first to touch it, and then a set. This one is put over, nearly hits the roof. And now the third hit gets it over for the Monarchs. Set up beautifully. Austin looking for the kill, but a good save there by Hetland. And now we've got an infraction against RA Long. It's a net violation.
Point to the Monarchs.
And that serve is too long and out of bounds. Point to the Jills. Monarchs still with the advantage, 3-2. Tina, thank you so much for the kind words. Happy to do it. I did some volleyball last year, but was late in the game trying to get scheduled over here at the Lumberdome. But this year, I made sure to get all of the schedules at the same time and try to diversify my bonds, so to speak, as the score gets tied up here 3-3. Gratian with the serve. Near side, Tatusas Didier just gets it over. And they're going to say a legal hit for RA Long. Tatusas Didier came underneath of that one, and I don't know what that hand signal means. I'm going to have to get myself like a printout of all the referee signals. I got those down for football, by the way. Yapel to serve for the Lady Monarchs. And that one is rejected by the net. 4-4. Even here through the first 8 points as Harley Witham did a good job her first time around serving in set number 1. Gets that one over, and the return fire is too long off the back line. Point for the Jills, 5-4. Did I mention it's a good turnout here as that one clips the net, and it is not going to get down inbounds. Point to Mark Morris. 5-5. Checking out is Cadence Gorans. And coming in to serve is Zoe Cole off the bench. Jill set it up near side. Tatusas Didier gets it over. Far side, that one's too long and out of bounds. Jills reclaim a 1-point lead. These two teams have gone back and forth so far here in set number 2. And we're going to have a substitution. Klee will substitute out, and into the match is Eve Huda. What a job in the backside there by the Jills. Tatusis Didier gets that one over, and then it's blocked at the front of the net back into Mark Moore's territory. Far side, tipped up and down. Fresh off the bench and getting a point in the book is Eve Huda. 7-5 Jills. Open up a 2-point advantage here in set number 2, 7-5. Near side, Witham sends it right back over. What a job back there by Marissa Stacy, and Stacy sends it over, much to the delight of the student section here. And a block at the net, and this one is still in play. It's going to get down. Some help from the roof, and the roof might explode here if the Jills start to pull away. 8-5. Monarchs with a good opportunity, but it's blocked up front by KTD. 9-5. Jills on a run here. And that one is an in-between set over the net. Jills ready for it. Monarchs trying to get sneaky. And a dive to the floor. Jills keep this one in play, but that is a great block at the net by number 3, Madeline Hetland. Gets the point back for the Monarchs, a badly needed point, 9-6. And now it's Evie Yanez back to serve for Mark Morris. And the roof not helping things out for the Monarchs on that play as Kamaya Tatusis Didier sends it over with some authority, and she's going to head back to serve away for the Lumberjills, 10-6. Macy Gratian comes in for Marissa Stacy. Stacy's had a great match so far. KTD serves that one away, and it's off the roof, and it's down. That is going to be an ace for KTD, 11-6.
KTD back to serve for the Jills.
Kamaya with a really good serve there. Monarchs able to handle that one. Witham sets it up far side, and Huda spikes that one into the net. Point and serve to Mark Morris. Now Hetland will step up. Alan Hetland, good timing in the comment section as that serve goes a little long and off the back line. Point and serve back to R.A. Long. And stepping up to serve, Aaron White. Eric Elliott says E-Dub. It's a good nickname. Near side, Gratian gets it over for the Jills. And then that one is killed down by Lainey Frazier, the co-captain. No timeouts so far here in the second set of the match.
Frazier back to serve.
Witham handles that one, but unable to find a teammate. Monarchs looking to get pumped up here and get themselves back within striking distance, 12-9. Gratian gets it over. Set up near side, and it's blocked down by Austin, but unfortunately on her own end. And now we're going to have a timeout, R.A. Long, as head coach Whitney Nalen wants to talk things over. Jill's still on top, 12-10. Pay no attention to the scoreboard, folks, where it says 0 underneath R.A. Long. We are in set number 2. Jills took the first one, 25-11. Fans, we will be back here at the Lumberdome coming up on Thursday for some more Greater St. Helens League volleyball action. It's going to be the second place state finishers for the last 2 seasons, but last year's District 4 champions, the Ridgefield Spudders, coming to town to take on the Lumberjills in a 5-set match coming up Thursday night here at the Lumberdome, 7 o'clock, so be sure to come on back. And then Friday night, folks, we will have Greater St. Helens League football. R.A. Long is going to host a non-league opponent from up north. The Mercer Island Islanders come to town. 7 o'clock, it's the Lumberjacks' first opportunity to play on the turf and get a look at the video scoreboard. 7 o'clock Friday. Back to action here. Monarchs with the serve. What a job there by Kamaya Tatusis Didier. Put some sauce on that one. Point back to the Jills, 13-10. Rough week on the picks. I went 12-3 for the local games, Jake. I'm tied for first. How much better can it get? That was a nice spike there by Ali Yapel. Monarchs get the serve back. And Massey with the serve. And that one is just long and off the back line. Point to the Jills. It's a 3-point advantage, and back into the match is Marissa Stacy. Macy Gratian will sit down. Susan says, go Jills. Chesley's are watching from Florida. Thank you so much for streaming. Absolutely my pleasure. Stacy with the serve. Gets it over. And the Monarchs 4 hits. Can't get it over. 15-11. Fans, please be sure to like and follow and share the live stream on your timeline with friends and family as we have a break in the action. It is hot and humid here. Surprised that we haven't seen some players lose their footing. And it does appear that there is a wet spot over on the Mark Morris side. Dakota Massey doing her part to get the moisture up off of the gym floor. Allen says, watching from a little closer, Minnesota, that's still really far. What a job back there by Stacy. And KTD looking to spike it down, but it's out of bounds. Monarchs get the point. What a job by Stacy. Again, Stacy's having a great match so far tonight. Point back to the Jills. Evelyn Austin credited with the kill. Dennis is watching from Florida too. That's awesome. 3 hours away. It's past the bedtime. Not when you've got Civil War softball. 16-12. Jills with the serve. Witham gets it over. Massey the first to touch it. Far side. Witham able to keep this one from landing. KTD spikes it down and Massey can't handle it. It's out of bounds and it's a point for the Jills. 17-12. Well, Jake, for the local picks, I don't know what to say. 12-3, tied for first place, can't do much better. As for the statewide picks, 12-8, yeah, I'm in last place, but that's okay. That serve long from Witham and out of bounds. Point and serve back to the Monarchs. Jake, I just appreciate you watching the show and keeping track of my good and terrible picks simultaneously. It was terrible because I picked against R.A. Long last week, and it's the first time they've won in 16 tries, so I feel like an ass. And there's a point for R.A. Long. That one was close. But the official says that one landed down in play. Point back to R.A. Long and serve. 18-13. An R.A. Long birdie might have told me before the match that they were predicting a 3-0 sweep by the Jills, and I'm like, that's a bold statement. Not so sure it's so bold now. There's a nice kill attempt, but handled on the backside. Jills get this one over. Near side, handled. Stacy again. And we've got a whistle, and a point is going to go to Mark Morris. It's a net violation against R.A. Long. Akela says, let's go, Jills, with the volleyball emoji. Thank you so much. It's good to see you, Akela. I saw Peyton here. He said, come live stream my tennis match. I said, I'll see what I can't do. And then he chuckled and was like, oh, come on. What a set. In between, point for the Jills.
Point to the Lumberjills. Grayson back to serve. Correction, back in the ball game. Replaces Stacy.
Grayson checks in for Stacy. Kamaya Tatusis Didier will serve it away. And a great serve. It's an ace for KTD. 20-14, the Jills in good position to possibly go up 2-love. And it's another ace for KTD. I think the crowd's getting a little bit tired having to cheer so much here.
Blackjack give that Jack an ace. Point to the Lumberjills.
Monarchs handle that one, but then a late punch attempt looking to get it over. It's unable to do the job. Jills closing in on the lucky number 25. 4 points away. KTD, what a serve. Monarchs fortunate to get that one over. Near side, Grayson puts it down. 23-14 the score. Not sure if they hit the score twice or if they forgot to put up the previous one, and now the chance of we can't hear you from the R.A. Long student section looking down the barrel at the Monarch student section. KTD with another serve, and it's going to be an ace once again, and it is set point for the Jills. 24-14, KTD serving. And that one gets over. Grayson first to touch it, set far side, and that one's down from Carly Kersavage. And folks, the Jills take set number 2, 25-14. They're up 2-love here in Civil War softball, volleyball. I said softball, that's dumb because it's not outdoors and not involving a softball of any kind. All right, we are going to take a quick audio break. We'll be back in just a few. Welcome back to the Lumberdome, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media. Jills on top, 2-0 so far, or 2-love, however you want to call it. 25-14, Ari Long takes set 2. It was close for the first 1/3 of that set, but the Jills end up just running away with it. Louis Huntley, what's up, my man? Absolutely, very welcome. Everybody who's tuning in and filling up the live stream comment section. Again, if you haven't liked, followed, shared, all 3 of those, I'll probably be thoroughly disappointed in you, honestly, but that's okay. Again, more volleyball action coming up Thursday and football action coming up Friday. Be sure to tell friends and family. And the first serve of set number 3 is long and off the back line. 1-0 Monarchs. Lainey Frazier, co-captain, will serve it now for the Monarchs. Serve gets over, and now the libero jersey being worn by Stacy. Stacy handles it. Jills get it over. Monarchs can't return. It's going to be Gratian who's credited with the kill. 1-1. Now Witham will serve it away. Again, Stacy taking the red jersey and being the libero. Far side blocked, but it's out of bounds. Point to the Monarchs. Credit Cadence Gorans with the kill. Trevor Watson, what's up, my man? Thanks for hitting that like button. Stacy handles it down the middle. Austin into Massey. Massey handles that one, clips the roof, and the Monarchs get this one over. Tatussis Didier circling the near side. The set goes far side, and it's dug out beautifully by Frazier, and then it's sent back, but out of bounds. KTD nearly with the kill near sideline, but unable to find safe landing ground. Massey to serve it away. KTD lines it up. KTD puts it down. 3-2. And Stacy with the serve. She's had a great match. By the way, fans, we're going to be needing votes for player of the match tonight. Who we're going to try to get for the interview for the Daily News article. And that spike is long and off the back line. Monarchs pick up serve and the point. 4-2, and Yapel to serve it away. Jason Hoskins, what's up, my man? Thanks for hitting the like button. Got some milestone followers here. I love it. Jills are going to pick up a point.
Point to the Lumberjills. Henthorne back in the ballgame for the Monarchs. Woodruff back to serve for the Jills.
Jillian Woodruff will do the honors here for the Jills. And Woodruff is rejected by the net. 5-3, Mark Morris.
Cole back in the ballgame for the Monarchs after the net violation and back to serve.
Zoe Cole with the serve. And that one is set over the net. Two girls diving to the floor. It's Stacy and Witham. And the tip job gets over, but a great save and a set over the net. What a job by the Monarchs. And a little bit of touch from Carly Kerr-Savage. Point for the Jills. 5-4. Monarchs on top here in set number 3. Substitution. Gratian will come on in, and Witham will sub out. KTD back to serve for the Jills. And that one's rejected by the net. Monarchs reclaim a 2-point advantage, looking to get the first set under their belt here in set number 3. Creation tips, and we've got a whistle. They're going to call a lift violation against Mark Morris.
He dove back to serve for the Jills.
Aaron White will serve for the Jills. And that one looks long, and it is. So the last 3 serves for the Jills, unforced errors.
Back in the ballgame for the Monarchs.
Monarchs just looking for some momentum here. Get themselves an opportunity to push this one to a 4th set. And a point's going to go to R.A. Long. Looks like 4 hits against Mark Morris. Excuse me, net violation. Called that on Yapel. Whistle. And we've got a violation against R.A. Long. It's going to go against Woodruff. Far side official calling that one. Now the Monarch student section getting back into it here. Monarchs with the lead here, 8-6. Now the Monarchs got to get this one over, and they do. What a job by Massey. And then this one is set over. Monarchs return the favor. Near side, Creation tips. Monarchs keep it alive here at the net, and now we've got a whistle. Point goes to R.A. Long. Double hit violation called against Mark Morris. Harley Witham's going to check back in for Gratian, and she will serve. Again, fans, think about your vote for player of the match here tonight, as that serve is long. 4th consecutive serve opportunity that the Jills have not been able to cash in with an unforced error. 2 of them long, 2 of them into the net. 9-7 Mark Morris. KTD puts that one down, deflected off of a Monarch. 9-8. Monarchs looking to take advantage of some unforced errors, but the Jills not looking to go away here in this set. They don't want to have to go to a 4th set to put Mark Morris away here in Civil War Volleyball. Stacy into the net. Now it's the 5th straight serve opportunity that the Jills can't cash in on. And we're going to get a timeout. Again, it's going to be charged to the Lumberjills, so we're going to take a quick audio timeout, folks, and be back in a minute. Welcome back to the Lumberdome. Earlier they played some Nelly. It's getting hot in here, and I got to tell you, I really agree with Nelly. It is very hot in here right now. And that one is into the net. Ali Yapel unable to get that one over, so both teams having some issues here, avoiding unforced errors. More so on the Jills side here in set number 3. The Jills get this one over. Good dig there by Stacy. KTD puts it down. 10 up here in set number 3. Woodruff to serve. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout again. Mark Morris is going to gather up, and yep, it is going to be another 1-minute timeout. So we'll see if they go with some music here, and if they do, we're going to have to cut the audio, but we'll see what's going on. Doesn't look like they're ready with a track, which is good. Still 20 seconds to go or so here in the timeout. Again, fans, if you're just joining me, RA Long leads the match 2-0 here in set number 3. It is tied 10-10.
Woodruff back to serve for the Jills.
And Jillian Woodruff gets that one over, and it hits the light fixture. Monarchs play it over, and it's down inbounds. Jills kind of looking around at one another. Monarchs will gladly take the point.
Cole back in the ballgame for the Monarchs. And back to serve.
Cole with the serve. Stacy handles the serve. And the Jills get it across. It's with him the last to touch it, but that one is down, and now we're going to have a conference here. That looked to be out of bounds fairly clearly. I think that the official just made the wrong hand gesture, and I'm pretty positive this is going to go to Mark Morris. KTD's trying to listen in here. And it is changed. It is a point for the Monarchs. That is the correct call. 11-10 Monarchs. Looking to push this one to a 4th set. It's going to be Zoe Cole serving. What a job there by Kamaya Tatusis Didier. Nothing but floor. So far, it's tough for me. I think Stacy's had a phenomenal match. It ain't over yet, but KTD has done equally well. She's got quite a few kills, clean kills at that, and a lot of aces serving, and she gets the serve here for the Jills. Good job by Massey. Woodruff sets it near side. Gratian with the tip, and let's see. That one is out of bounds. Point Monarchs, 13-11. The Monarchs with a 2-point advantage and the serve.
Yanez back to serve.
Evie Yanez to serve. And we got a whistle before the serve. And we've got a rotation infraction called against the Jills. So a point there gifted to the Lady Monarchs, 14-11. Kersavage gets it over, and that one's heading out of bounds. Point for the Jills, 14-12.
Serve for the Jills.
Aaron White with the serve. Monarchs go near side. That one's blocked beautifully at the net by Gratian. Monarchs can't get it over on the far side. Point to the Jills.
Point to the Lumberjills.
White with the serve again. Good serve, handled. Monarchs return fire, and that one looks out of bounds. And I don't see a call quite yet. And they're going to say that one's down. Now that is probably the incorrect call. KTD is going to come over. That was fairly obviously out of bounds. And now we've got the referee from the RA Long side in the back corner to come over. And they're going to stick with the call. Could be a crucial call here. 15-13. And that serve is long off the back line. Point and serve back to R.A. Long, and it's back down to a 1-point Monarch advantage. The Monarchs have led pretty much the entire third set here, but the Jills have not let them escape that 2-point lead, keeping it close. And a dive to the floor, and that one cannot be kept up. It's a point and a tie match. Jills looking to take the lead here in set number 3. Both teams 10 points away. Klee with the serve. Far side, tipped. KTD sends it back, and it's set over. A couple of dives to the floor there. Floor burns. Sounded like it hurt. Evelyn Austin with the kill for the Jills. 16-15, the Jills have the lead. Monarchs got to get this one over, and they do. It's Massey who finds the floor. Inbound 16-16. Austin was trying to time that one and block it at the net, unable to do so. Good job there by Massey. Mark Morris's libero trying to fill big shoes left by Maddie Knoll. All-state player is currently wearing the Red Devils red for Lower Columbia College. And the gal wearing red out there, Stacy's had a great match. KTD tries a kill attempt, had a lot of sauce on that one. Good rally, good recovery, and now we've got an infraction. It's going to be a lift violation called against Mark Morris. Point to the Jills, back and forth we go now, 17-16. Stacy heading back to serve. It looks like it's actually going to be Gratian. So Macy with the serve. And that one is out of bounds. Point and serve to the Monarchs, 17 all. And Harley Witham will check in.
Massey back to serve.
Couple of players just coming together there. Stacy and Klee didn't want to bump into each other. Monarchs hanging tough, reclaim a 1-point advantage, 18-17. Massey with the serve. KTD gets it over. Kill attempt, that one might have went long, but Witham keeps it in play. Tipped up and deflected. That one gets over. Woodruff recovers. Austin finds the ground, inbounds safely, tie match. I should say tie set, 18-18.
And again, we are all tied up.
Very tightly contested set here in set number 3. The Monarchs do not want to get swept. Better believe that the Jills definitely want to do some sweeping here. Stacy to serve. Blocked at the net. Woodruff there, as well as White. They're going to credit Woodruff with the block. Jills reclaim a 1-point advantage. And that one is going to go long and out of bounds, but it's played. Looked like Hetland there that made the attempt. What a break there for Stacy and the Jills. Stacy keeps the serve. It's a 2-point advantage for the Jills. Massey first to touch that one. Hetland sends it across, and it plays off the ceiling. Picks up some speed on the way down. Klee cannot handle it. Monarchs get the point back and the serve. 20-19, and Yapel will serve. Hedlund with a good job there on that last rally to get the ball over with some authority. Woodruff nearly a block. It's deflected. It's out of bounds. We got a tie set, 20-20.
Point to the Monarchs. Now we are all tied up.
Now some chants from the Monarch student section who made the trip across Lake Sacagawea by boat. And the Monarchs take the advantage late in set 3, 21-20, and we're going to have a timeout. Lumberjills. It's going to be a 1-minute timeout. We're going to take a quick audio break, and we'll be back in just a couple. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lumberdome, where it is so hot, everybody in attendance will have to shower when they get home. I feel like I'm working tonight, you know what I mean. Monarchs with the serve and a 1-point advantage. Jills looking to tie the match, or tie the set here. And that one is out of bounds on the near sideline, very close, but the flag goes up, 21-21.
Back at the ball game for the Jills. Correction for the Monarchs.
There was a call that went against Ari Long here in set number 3 on a ball that looked pretty clearly to be out of bounds. Point went to the Monarchs. Let's see if that plays a factor here as we are tied up at 21 late in the match. KTD looking to tip. Gets it across. And KTD handles that return, and it's tipped over, and it's down safely. 22-21, the Jills looking to finish off the Lady Monarchs in 3 straight sets. Woodruff serving it. KTD hits that one long and out of bounds. Point back to the Monarchs. Serve back to the Monarchs. We got a substitution coming in to serve is going to be Zoe Cole. Caden Scorns will sit down.
Now we are all tied up.
22-22. Cole's serve. Near side, handled. Set. KTD slams it home. Can't be handled there by Zoe Cole. What a play there by Kamaya as she just got some serious lift and hang time. KTD, super good athlete, very successful at track and field, and also very successful on the volleyball court. Timeout, 23-22, 45 seconds left here in the timeout. We'll keep it right here, folks. Waters are being handed out for free to the event staff for good reason. It is hot, hot, hot here. Now the music comes on, so we'll cut the music of our own here. 30 seconds and we'll be back. All right, we are back. It's a 1-point advantage for the Jills. KTD serves it. And that one is going to be a Lumberjill point. Looked like that one might have been deflected before it went out of bounds by a Jill, but the Jills will gladly take it. Set point, match point, KTD sends that one, and it's out of bounds. Point to the Monarchs, 24-23. Mark Morris needs a point to have a reasonable opportunity here to extend the match. Jills can still win it. Stacy handles the serve. Near side, Gratian. Gratian gets it over. Played back to the middle. Good job by the Monarchs to get it over. Gratian can't get it over. 24-24. Win by 2 applies, and the Monarchs with the serve not going away just yet. Tremendous amount of guts shown here by the Lady Monarchs. That one's off the ceiling but played. Near side, Gratian. Handled by Frazier. Whistle. And we've got a violation. Double hit against Mark Morris. Jills reclaim a 1-point lead. They'll have the serve and can win the match in 3 sets. It's going to be up to Aaron White. And the serve from White gets over, and it's on the ground, and that is going to do it. The Jills win in straight sets, winning this one by 2, 26-24. What a victory here in match number 1 of the season for the RA Long Lumberjills as they defeat their crosstown rivals, Mark Morris, 25-11, 25-14, 26-24 as these two teams will shake hands at the net, led by Marissa Stacy for the Lumberjills. She had a phenomenal match, and the Jills are in celebration mode. All the Lumberjack and Lumberjill fans can walk or drive or canoe home safely very happily. What a win here at home by the Lumberjills, as they are 1-0 in league, 1-0 overall. They're going to have to get back at it quickly coming up on Thursday. Ridgefield comes to town, the 2-time second place defending champions in the state of Washington in the 2A class. Very, very, very tough opponent. We'll see if the Jills are up to the task as the students are beginning to flood the gymnasium floor, but how about it for them Lumberjills? Fans, type into the live stream comment section how you're feeling right now. Jody Fowler says, great job, Jills, with a black and red heart emoji. I need votes, folks, for player of the match. I got 3 nominees here, not to undermine the total team effort, but in my mind, the nominees are pretty clear. I think it starts with Marissa Stacy. She's a clear nominee. Great day today. She did her job as a setter early and then also came in and wore the libero jersey in set number 3. Then you got Kamaya Tatusis Didier, phenomenal match at the net from her outside hitter position, constantly giving the Lady Monarchs problems. Also did a great job serving tonight. And then finally, I'm going to go Harley Witham as another nominee for player of the match. Harley did a great job tonight. So I need votes, clear votes. Who you think player of the match is. Otherwise, I'm going to have to exercise foremost authority. You don't want me to do that. So type in votes. Coach Key goes with KTD. I love that vote, Coach. I think Kamaya really set the tone with a lot of authority. Hayden Witham says Harley. That's definitely a good vote. Brittany Brown, KTD. So 2-1, Kamaya so far. Erica Garwood says Meredith. You'll have to forgive me. I don't know who Meredith is. Heather and Nikayla say KTD. Erica says Marissa. I think Marissa did a great job tonight. Absolutely. So let's total these things up here. So far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes for Kamaya. We've got 1 for Marissa, 1 for Harley. So far it looks like KTD's the leader in the clubhouse. We might need to get a few more votes coming in here before we call the fight. But it looks like so far Kamaya Tatusas Didier might be our player of the match. It's a match that couldn't have been won with the entire effort of the Lumberjills as a unit. Great job tonight. Brittany, great comment. They all did so well. Yep, Thursday we'll be back. Absolutely. I might be on the other side though. I kind of want to get the students in the backdrop and maybe upset some of the regular parents on the other side of the gym. What's up? Your mom's on here and said I better stream that game tomorrow. Yeah, Kayla, Peyton's coming over here to plead his case. Hey, who's player of the match? Kamaya. Oh my goodness, man, that's what everyone's saying. Serena says Marissa. Louis says KTD. Peyton says Kamaya, so I'm with you. I think Kamaya is a good choice. Absolutely. Man, it's hot out here. I got a shower. Man, Peyton's wearing a jacket, bro. He's already getting in shape, coach, for basketball season just by being in attendance here tonight. Susan says, thanks again for streaming. All right, guys. So we've got it. KTD, Kamaya Tatusas Didier, our player of the match. That is going to wrap things up for me here tonight at the Lumberdome. They're all gathered up on the far side. I got to go get some interviews with some coaches. And Kamaya Tatusas Didier, we're going to talk to her and write some nice things about her in the newspaper. Coming up, I don't know if it's online tomorrow morning, I would say. And then in print, I would imagine Thursday or Saturday. I don't know what the newspaper schedule is now, but I do know what the final score was in tonight's match. It was a straight set victory for R.A. Long. They took the first set 25-11, the second set 25-14, and 26-24. A little extra effort there in set number 3 for the match sweep against Mark Morris. Both teams back in action very soon. R.A. Long Thursday against Ridgefield here at 7 o'clock. Fans, you did awesome tonight. Thanks for making me feel like I did a good job calling volleyball. Don't have a lot of experience doing it, but it was a lot of fun. Can't wait to be back Thursday. And, yeah, I'm going to have to wear some extra deodorant and something that smells good. So, all right, thank you guys so much. Again, congratulations to the R.A. Long Lumberjills. They're 1-0, off and running here. High hopes for the Jills this season.